Why?
Way.
Yeah.
Way be sepul.
Let's do that. Why be sepul?
Way be sepul.
Why be? Why?
Why?
Why be?
Wavy.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Yeah.
Wavy.
Yeah. Exactly.
I guess.
Okay.
moo lay won ni yàlla sàkk na beneen jën bu dàq yamoy way
wii moo lay won ni yàlla sàkk na beneen jën bu dàq yamoy
If I could figure out how to see it in my head, then I could make the sound every time. But if I can't figure that out, I don't know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but
just more
Yeah, and
fuck him, munga.
yeah. Okay.
But since this is a background voice,
Fuck me munga.
munga.
Yeah.
Fuck me munga. Fuck me munga. Yes, peace.
What's up, man?
Oba.
How are you, man?
Big brother, I'm
You
good.
good?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Always good to see you, man.
For real.
It's been like some years, man.
It's crazy.
What was it? I think it was like in 2001, right? Or 2.
Yeah.
I remember that day when you guys showed up at the office.
Exactly.
These guys,
We heard all this good music in Gambia coming from Yusu, Vivian, and we told people like we really want to meet these people. How can we work with them? So they hooked us up with some numbers. We called, we got a meeting, we came down and gave you the CD of some of our music that we worked on.
And I remember I listened to it right away while you guys were there. And my first reaction was like, okay, these guys, they got the message. Because they were used to songs like No More, that used to song.
Exactly.
And I heard my name in even one of the covers that you did. I was like, yo, this is fresh, man. Because you guys combine, like what we had here, but it's technology too, and flavor and soul. So it was fresh for me, and I was like, yo. And I remember also calling Yusuf right away, telling him, yo, man, I heard these guys, turn your songs into something even more interesting. And I played it for him, and he loved it. So that's when it started. I had the CD in my car. I was listening to it, trying to actually think about, ways to collaborate with you and to get something fresh.
After we gave you the CD, we had the meeting, we went back to Gambia, we didn't hear from you for like 3 months. And you gave us a call, saying we need you in Dakar, we're ready to work on this new Vivian album. So we was like, what? Wow, let's go do it, So it was so exciting, working the Joe Lowly studios, all the musicians, and it was just amazing, dream come true.
Akim, what's up? Akim, the sound is very, very nice. Neex na torop, but stop sleeping, Akim. You have to work.
I know.
Akim, bàyyi nelaw, nga ñëw ñu liggéey, bàyyi nelaw, law la cat.
I know.
Akim.
Yeah.
How's things?
Things are cool.
yeah, we really want to move forward about all these things, production, radio things, and new mix and a lot of things. I think really, you have to move faster, man.
Move faster, huh?
Yeah. No.
Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yusuf.
When you think you're really behind,
Yeah. Just give me a couple more days. I'm on it. I'm working so hard.
Yeah. I'm wondering, maybe you have a lot of projects happening at the same time.
Yeah.
How are you gonna make it?
It's not easy, but I'm putting your production first. Okay? Just a couple more days and it's done. All right?
Means how many days?
Just 2 more days.
2 more days?
Yeah.
Akeem.
It's gonna be done.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Where's your passport? Give me your passport.
No, don't do
No, just keep the passport and make sure.
No, it's okay. 2 days. 2 days.
Where's your passport?
What
kind of passport you have? You have African one?
Yusuf.
You have African one, with
I have all.
Okay, 2 more days?
Alright.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, and things were happening back then. You were selling music, you were hungry for something new. And I think we managed to actually, take the local music to another level. Blend it with something that came from outside, And I think that, that way of blending the music and what you guys brought on the table gave something fresh to the music. And even today, when I listen to the top hit songs, I still, think that we actually paved the way. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So that's cool, man. That's cool. And 12 years later, we're here talking, and actually we're still working on music. And for me, like I'm proud of that, because it could have stopped a year after, but we personally got closer, of course, and and respect each other mutually, and you guys, we have my kids, man. If I look at Zena and Philip and Sam, you guys were there when they were like babies.
Exactly.
So that's very deep.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's just like, you've been like real family to us, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I went back to America, I really didn't feel it, and I said, I want to come back to Africa. So as soon as I arrived in Senegal, where do I go?
Yep.
To Buba's house.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? Sleep there. The next morning I'm going to Gambia. You hook me up a taxi, a driver. You know what I'm saying? So it's like having someone in Africa that's, stable, that can guide us and help, in so many ways. So it's just a powerful link, powerful connection, and just great respect, We know that working with Buba, that we're going to have something high quality. We're going to have the best quality.
Yeah, but me also, I assess it goes towards you too, because for me, in order to really bring something new to the music, I needed the musical talent, behind, and the imagination, the creativity and everything. And, I was lucky to actually, came across you guys, with what you had to bring, and took advantage of that situation. And I think a lot of artists also took advantage of that situation. And I think we were lucky to run into each other. We both had something to give. And I remember those first recordings when you guys had that little system, that table, and that, I don't know what you called it, but all those vocals, we spent nights and nights to record one song. That was the first time I went through, those kind of ways of recording, and it taught us that, you know, in order to take it to another level, you have to.
I don't know. There's been a lot of growth and development, you know, on so many sides. Learning Mbala, the African flavors, and then also teaching the artists what we know about vocals and singing, and you know. So it's just amazing. And Africa is such a beautiful place. There's so much inspiration. You know, the music is crazy. So for us, this is just so much fun, so much love, and it's just so powerful.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, I run into guys that actually say, "Oh yeah, I want to come back to Africa." And you guys been here for like more than a decade, so that means like you guys really believed in that. At first, when I saw you, I'm like, yeah, great, these guys love this continent and love the Gambia and stuff, but I didn't think it would last, you know, more than 2 or 1 year. But I can't imagine you actually living somewhere else now, because I know this connection with the Gambia and with Senegal is amazing, man.
Exactly. And you know, after being in the music business early on, you know, when I was younger, and doing so much work, having success and everything.
The boys, message from the boys.
First of all, I'd like to thank God, first of all. And then I'd like to thank our parents. Yeah, my mother and my father. And I'd like to thank Big Gree in the house. I'd like to thank LA and Babyface. I'd like to thank all the producers that worked on our album. I'd like
Eddie
to
Watkins,
Craig I'd like to thank our teacher, and I'd like to thank all my friends. Motown Records, Dolly, Darlene, all of them. The posse, my posse, OD, AJ.
and we want to thank Sam Sapp for giving us a chance and believing in us. And we also like to thank Gerald Busby for his marketing ability and his marketing talent too.
And we also like to thank our grandmother, Granny. And we'd all like to thank all the people back in our hometown in Carson, California for standing behind us.
And who kept our head on the ground too.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank everybody that's gonna say, man, why didn't you say me?
For some demos, and then a major recording contract with Motown Records. And I'm pleased to welcome the boys to Video Soul.
Hey, what's up?
All right, good to see y'all, man.
See you too, man.
I mean, boys. Y'all are so cool.
Thanks, man.
Y'all talk in harmony too? Sing in harmony, talk in harmony. Now, you're the oldest at 14, right?
14, right.
Okay, give me your ages.
I'm 14.
I'm 13, I'm 12, I'm 9.
Now, you're the baby in the group. 9 years old. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Michael Jackson was 9 years old when he had his first hit record. Is that right?
Yep. I think so.
Yeah, well, that was 1969 with I Want You Back. I believe if he was not 9, he was 10, somewhere right around here. You guys about the same size.
Yeah.
Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
Yeah.
All of you are?
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go down there like every Saturday and Sunday. Well, first of all, it started off, it was Father's Day. And we wanted to take our father out to dinner. And we didn't know how to make money to take him out. So we was down at Venice Beach and we saw people like Chainsaw Jugglers and one-man band. just crazy acts. And they put a little box out there and they was making money.
And having fun at the same time.
Yeah. So we tried it. And we made, I think it was $69. $69.
Right.
And my father was so proud of us that he took us out to dinner. Right. And then after that, he started taking us to the beach like every.
Now it's more about being happy, because you can have a lot of success, a lot of work to do, but you are stressed out, you know? But Africa is more like less stress, less pressure, more fun, more creativity. You can open your mind to, you know, more things. So I think that's why I'm here. That's one of the reasons. The people, to me, seem to be more easygoing, more friendly, you know?
Yeah, because for me, if it was really to make money, it would be somewhere in LA or in New York, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
In these big studios.
Exactly.
But I know you guys are doing that not because you want to make money, but this is where you feel comfortable. This is where you find yourself.
Right.
And it's, for me, it's like a great story in a sense where, like, you know, you have I used to live in America, and people love Africa there and stuff. But for somebody to actually take your stuff and come live here, but also help the local people and blend into this culture and actually create all this, you know, positive energy. For me, that's what it means, you know, to be like someone who believes in Africa. It's not only writing a song or, you know what I'm saying, talking about Africa or wearing the clothes. It's actually living it. And, you know, after 10 years, like I said, you have your children here, you have your family, you have your house in the Gambia, and I know this country, the Gambia, it means a lot to you. Senegal, you love Senegal. I tried over the last few years, 10 years, to actually make you move from Gambia to Senegal, but I kind of gave up because I don't think, you know, I can take you away from the Gambia because you find yourself there. The energy in the Gambia really fits you.
You know, they call Gambia the reggae capital of Africa. Gambia loves reggae and Rasta culture, so that fits us very well. And they speak English, so that makes it very easy for an American to blend into Africa, you know, to come home and feel at home, to be able to communicate with people. So, and it's slow. It's like slower than Dakar, you know. And I like that. That brings about more peace, more cool, chill out vibes, you know. So.
But what would Gambian music be? Hakeem, and I mean, you know, bigger picture, center life. And when I say that, I should say actually, what would Senegambian music be? Because you guys, you know, you guys made a difference here too. I don't know if people know it, but if I remember all these amazing songs that we recorded, we produced together, Kaina Ladies, Wow, I mean, Bamba, Kumunehun, all these songs, classic songs that actually, you know, you guys, you know, wrote.
And I think the way to take African music more global, to touch more people and different types of people, is by working together with people who have a more international experience, you know, and then blending those vibes together. And I guess that's where we come in. That's why we're so useful, so needed, so wanted in Africa, because we're bringing all that we learned from America, and then we're open to the African music. We're learning it, we're loving it, we're embracing it. So it's so easy to, everything is just coming together so smoothly.
Yeah, and I think you came across a lot of different artists through the years, man. For the last 10 years, I know I started working with you guys probably first, but along the way, you know, I remember when we went out to a place in Almaty and we went into Akan. Right. You guys reconnected because you know, it was great. And a year or two, a year later, you had this big track that you actually worked with. With him.
Exactly, and this big song, Mama Africa, which is probably one of the biggest songs that's hit the world that I've done in the past 10 years. I was working on that song right in the living room, like at the dining room table, you know, recording guitars and coming up with ideas. So, you know, all this connection has helped a lot of stuff to happen. You know, working with musicians, a lot of times after I would do your work, I was saying, well, can I work with this guitar player and do a few songs for myself, you know, and just create something, you know. So too much has come out of it, and now we're just like a beast.
So much love to share. So much love to care. So much love to care.
All those where they say so much love, you can go ahead and paste those to all the other ones as well. And Hawk, if you have any ideas, let me know.
No problem.
Okay, cool.
Still you don't know.
Still you don't know. Let's go.
Still you don't know.
Still you don't know.
Twice. Believe in the Most High.
That's 3. I with the harmony.
Believe in the twice. Believe in the Most High.
Don't play, add it up and alright. See, you don't know. Land is so gold and green. The place is so fresh and clean. And every day I water my garden. Till if you feel it deep in your heart. And the space is so cool and nice. Visit once, guaranteed to visit twice. And if you just believe in the Most High, I know you'd be alright. Mama Africa has so much love to share. Yeah, so much.
I just can't see how we live it without it. Don't miss one moment about it. Resist this bliss, so I really doubt it.
Papa Hawk's box. Hawks, be looking out for the hit record. I'm gonna see you back in the States, because I'm gonna be on the other side, knocked out till the whole flight's over.
Really?
For part 2.
Exactly, and that's my pride, you know, like from Dakar to Banjul to Jamena to Yaoundé. You guys are to Nigeria. You guys, you Hakim, you all over the place, and everywhere we go. I remember when we went to Cameroon to produce a malaria song, how incredible like these people thought we were. You know what I mean? Because now you're making a difference. You know, not only in Gambia and Senegal, but throughout the continent. And for me, that's only the beginning of the story. You know what I mean? We have so much more to do. But again, you help a lot of artists shine. But you know, with all due respect to the other artists, you have a career of your own. You have a talent of your own, a voice of your own. And I think it's about time also to think about yourself and to shine yourself. You know what I mean? And for me, that's the next challenge. And for me, it's very interesting because you're not trying to do an R&B or soul music album. You are doing Senegambian album. There are people that like used to do that, like John said, or like Vivian or Kumba Kaulo. You want to compete with those guys, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and that's the challenge for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're bringing something new to the table. You know, so it's just, and it's never been done before. So it's just fun. You know, a lot of fun, a lot of love, and like I was telling you earlier, a lot of my friends, you know, they hear songs that I wrote for other artists with me singing the song, and they say, wow, you sound so good singing. Why don't you record something? Why don't you do an album? Why are you not singing? I'm like, don't worry, you know, I'm taking care of these other artists, but I'm still singing, don't worry. So this is great that now, you know, I have the opportunity to bring out my own voice so the world can enjoy it. And I'm working with one of the top producers in West Africa, you know, on the continent. So, you know, it's just, that's the best feeling. I think when you're an artist and you're working with a producer who's known to make hits, you feel relaxed. You know, you have nothing to worry about, because you know people that you're working with are going to make sure you got the best product possible. You know, so that's how I feel right now. I don't worry. I'm cool. I don't call and say, oh, what's going on with my song? Is this intro? What's going on? I just know that everything is fine. Yep, you know.
And what do you have to say to people that are actually waiting for your album and you know, this new single that's about to drop? And you're singing in Wolof, by the way.
Yeah.
And I wrote the song, and I wrote the lyrics to the song. So
that's right. So it's going to be hot. Yeah. I just say, yeah, just keep your eyes open. Look out for something that's very new, that's very near. You know. Yeah. You know, sometimes I play, I play some of my songs that no one's ever heard for Senegalese like ladies, and they say, oh, it's so beautiful, it's so nice. So you know, I said, wow, I have to do something with this. So that's what's coming. Believe me, you're gonna like anything you hear, you're gonna like it. You know. So
what is the magic word, man, to this? What is the name of this track that's coming?
The name of this track that's coming is Rat-tat-tat-tat.
So Rat-tat-tat. Can you tell us about the song? Why do you? What is the meaning of that Rat-tat-tat song? Well, in a minute.
So the song is about someone who had, you know, such a great partner, you know, good love, but they didn't appreciate it. So what happens is they lost that love. The person moved on, found somebody else, and now all they can do is Yes, Yusuf? No, I can't mix that song tonight, but I'll be there tomorrow.
Tell Yusuf we're busy, man.
Tomorrow I'll be there.
Yusuf.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. That's Yusuf, huh?
Yeah.
You see, everybody's running after you, man. Everybody wants a piece of you, man.
They need me.
You know, from Yusuf to Vivian to Daraji to everybody. I mean, you know, you name it, Awadi and everything, Fu Malad, Fatah. And, you know, people probably don't know exactly what you've done in Senegalese music, but I was the one, you know, the first one to work with you. And I tell you, man, you know, I appreciate your talent and your vibe, your positive energy, and looking forward to actually, you know, doing some great music, because I myself had to take a break for the last couple of years, you know. I haven't been producing a lot of music, but this is a great way. If I have to come back to it, you know, I mean, this is the best way to find, so I'm very excited.
Same here, man.
Right. So we say to the people, man, we coming, right, with something new and fresh.
Yeah. It's coming to you, Mungenyo. Leggy, huh? Sikanum tutti. Summer music be Nehana. Right?
All right.